Good evening, good day, or wherever the hell you are. I'm Matt Wyman.
And I'm Matt Romeo.
And this is Between Two Matts.
How you doing today, Matt?
I'm pretty tired.
Yeah, me too. Jesus.
You know why?
Because
Game of Thrones.
Also because of my capstone, but that's another story.
Oh, you know.
So, today we're going to do our usual game of spoilers.
Spoiler alert, spoiler. If you're still watching this and you don't know that this first part of our episode is spoilers.
Leave.
Yeah, just why?
Watch something else of
Go
ours.
watch the episode and then watch us, man.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to do our review of Game of Thrones Season 4, Episode 3.
Yeah.
So, first impressions.
Odd.
Yeah.
It was a little odd.
Very odd. Yeah, I would have to say it's another tone shift because the last episode brought up so much suspense, and normally they do that for like a season finale. Mm-hmm. Episode 2 was normally what an episode 9 would be.
Yeah.
And then episode 10 is like the conclusion of the season. Whereas now they're doing that like not even midway through the season, so it's like, yeah, it's a weird tone for them to go for.
Well, I mean, I know they're going off the books, and there's just so much from the books that they're trying to take from.
Yeah.
But it just kind of felt less. There could have been a little bit more.
Do less, Game of Thrones. That's like what the directors were like, just do less.
You guys are doing awesome. You're so much. Just less.
Just less.
Lessen it a little bit.
We're blowing our special effects budget.
Just don't have that many dragons. Do you have to have 3? What if we just had 1?
And a half.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to do pros of the episode? Like, what was your favorite thing?
Pass.
You'll pass?
Yeah.
Okay, my pro of the episode, I'm actually going to say the scene that I rewatched the most was Oberyn Martell.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoyed that scene because, one, it started out great. It started out with 2 chicks doing stuff.
I
was kind of like, there's a naked dude there, but whatever. They didn't show genitalia. But he gave a good philosophy about it. He was like, why do I need to choose sides? You're only experiencing half of pleasure if you only have a favorite.
Yeah. I'd say good point, number one. I'd say my favorite scene was with Tywin and Tommen. Him kind of like nurturing him.
Oh, that was really good.
It was pretty interesting. It was really interesting seeing like the other side. I mean, you know that he's manipulating him a little bit, but at the same time,
he wants him to be a good king.
And he's his grandfather, so
yeah.
it was a nice moment.
It's better him to manipulate him than Cersei.
Yeah, I know. Ugh.
Yeah,
All right.
Okay.
Con it up.
Con it up. Con.
Is that our new catchphrase?
We could do that.
Yeah, we're patenting that.
Con. Okay. My number one con of the episode would have to be Daenerys. I love Dany, but that whole sequence kind of felt like wasted.
Totally.
Because I was expecting to see a siege. I want to see them, mess this city up. Whereas they're just like, no, we're just going to have a joust, and Dario Naharis is going to, pull a mercenary and be a BAMF.
I honestly thought that there was going to be, like, I looked at the time, I'm like, I swear to God, I thought there was going to be, like, 2 or 3 more minutes, or maybe even 5 more minutes.
Yeah, like, when they first approached the city, I was like, they have enough time to do a siege.
I'm like, yeah, cool,
they totally
siege.
have enough time.
But it's just nothing. I'd say my number one con
I love that.
Yeah, would be the rushedness of that weird love scene between Jaime and Cersei.
Oh, that was really messed up too.
It's not like it. I felt like it would have been / should have been a little bit different. I don't know. It was just kind of thrown in there, and it was weird.
Yeah, because I was like,
oh, we're brother and sister. Let's have weird sex
in front of our dead
son.
incest baby.
Which that does happen, but like it just felt really rushed.
It was an odd
weird.
tone because Jamie was like, one tone he was like being nurturing and being like, okay, I'm here for you. We've lost our son. And then all of a sudden he's like, I want to have sex. Too bad this is happening. I don't care. And I'm like, whoa, dude, that is a huge shift.
Yeah.
Especially when they've established that like Jamie's becoming a good guy. I'm like, dude, that's totally against what your character is right now.
Yeah, and it just felt weird.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Again, it also is probably like the incest part that's weird.
I'm over that. That was like first episode weird.
Yeah, first episode we kind of got over that.
Yeah, this is like straight up kind of weird. It's neither characters that we have grown to love and see. Mm-hmm. And
well, I have not grown to love Cersei.
Yeah, well, I was talking about Jamie. It's neither of his sides, and it's her kind of being like, no, but like,
then wanting it, but not.
It's Japanese. It's Japanese porn. It's weird.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't want to think about that.
It's just strange. I'm like, what?
What?
Oh, great. Okay.
Well, I guess we've established that Matt over here watches Japanese porn.
No, maybe no.
Yeah, that. So overall, what are your? I guess what would be your discussion for this episode?
It's oddly paced.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is it so oddly paced? I mean, I love the episode. It was fun. It wasn't as much hype. There wasn't as much intrigue. The only really intriguing point that we get is with Peter Baelish. It's like, oh yeah, it's like, oh, he's the one that orchestrated the plot. Yeah.
We must fill out this episode to make sense in the season.
They could have skipped like
they could have montaged.
Yeah. It's almost like this episode could have just been a montage
with the Game of Thrones theme song.
Yeah. Now I'm killing people.
Okay, so
overall rating?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
Yeah, because it was a good episode, but it was a lot of filler.
It really was.
But we will continue with part 2.
Yes, part 2.